So if this goes on YouTube, hi everybody. We are Gen V. And it's just a name that I just made up. Like, and then he goes, oh, okay, that's our name. What did you think the V was originally? I can't remember.
V, like the Alien show from the
Oh, do
early
you know that
80s.
show?
I do.
Because not many people
Yeah,
know that show.
all I remember is that somebody at a ballroom gathering casually tore off their face, and I thought,
I
this
was
is
kind
6-year-old entertainment right here. This
of
is exactly what I needed to see. And my mom was like, maybe you shouldn't see this. And that's the
I was
last thing
I
I
was gonna
remember.
say I wasn't allowed to
She
to, to
pushed me right
watch
to
it.
bed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. What's the synopsis? It's kind of like what aliens come or somebody has an alien baby or something. I don't know, something
It's just aliens, 80s style.
80s aliens. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So I would have been okay if that was the V. I mean, I think, and then maybe did we think it was vegetarian? I don't know. It was V, it was something. What did I say it is? It's virtual. Gen virtual.
Virtual. There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
Just to clear that
Nice.
up for everybody. Because you were
Yeah.
worried about that. You know, you were sitting there thinking, what is that? What is that Gen V? What does that mean? What does that
Listen, like
stand
I've
for?
never been part of Gen 5 and I will never be part of Gen 5. Maybe 6, maybe Gen 6. But seriously, folks, don't look up V until afterwards, because
Yeah, please. Just don't.
this will be a higher production value.
Yeah. Okay. So last time we got our suggestion from a book, and apparently that book is still present. Actually, what is that book, by the way?
This is Creating a Life Together, Practical Tools to Grow Eco-Villages and Intentional Communities. I live in one of those, and the
Oh,
author is a friend of mine, and she signed it, and I got very lucky, and I brought it to New Zealand.
nice. Good.
Yes.
All right. So do your little close your eyes, point your finger thing, whatever it is. Yes. Pick a random. I don't know if you're a word sentence, whatever you want. I think it was a word last time.
I'm going to stop here because you haven't stopped
Yeah.
yet. And
Oh, I didn't know I was.
I know we didn't make that
That's
agreement. I
like
was
you
like,
didn't tell me. All right.
all right, now you can tell me when to stop.
Okay. Now
Okay, we will cut all
I
of this
love the
because
lag on Zoom. So now it's yeah.
speaking.
Oh. Okay. Cool.
Don't be shy around me. Do not be shy around me.
Well, I am because you're the guy.
I don't
You
want to
know.
hear it. I'm not the guy. I'm a guy. You're a gal.
Yeah, I know, but if you want to do well, if you want to excel, if you want to be the best in your field, if you want to be the one who doesn't yield, that's you. I mean, those words are in my
Those
brain.
are
Like,
my mantra.
yeah,
And I was just so honored by you embracing that in such a way that I thought it was your words. I forgot that it came out of my book.
it did, and I feel privileged to win the lottery, to be with you here today, and to have somebody like you mentor me in my speaking career, because I feel like I'm not a natural. You know, I get worried. I get nervous. I think people can see the nervousness.
They can. And that is natural. This is natural Manuka honey
Right.
in a simple green tea.
Okay.
Not only is it going to help your throat for our session,
Yep.
but it's a metaphor.
It's a metaphor. Okay. Should I drink it? Quite hot.
Look
I
how
shouldn't have
genuine
slurped it.
that
I don't think
was.
I should have put
Look
it.
how genuine. I mean, that slurping was so rude, and the smacking of your lips was shocking.
Really?
And what better way to get somebody's attention than to cross over from
Social
the
boundaries.
square social boundaries that they have into, no, I am here in Lucy's world right now.
Oh my God. Oh my God, I did it. I crossed the boundary. I've never done that.
You've always done that.
Really? Maybe I have. I thought it was you. I thought the power was outside. Maybe I'm a natural boundary crosser and I don't even know it. Wow.
You're glowing right now. Look at that. Look at that wax. Does that give you light? Does that give you energy?
Yeah. Like that's the freedom of just being able to do the thing that everybody is just going, oh my God, I can't believe she did that thing. And you just do the thing.
Here's a biscuit.
Thank you.
It only has 2 ingredients.
It's a massive biscuit. That's like the biggest biscuit I've ever seen. And I feel like it'd be quite rude to just like bite right into the middle of it, like and just have all the crumbs just fall. Oh my God.
Okay.
Mmm. It's amazing. That's so good. I'm not supposed to talk with your mouth full. But I feel like now that I'm on a roll with like pushing through the boundaries. Oh, that's really.
And maybe this is enough for today.
I think I need to go to the toilet.
That bucket behind you is not a toilet, just to let you know. It's not a, there are boundaries to break, and
Oh,
there are,
okay. I'll come back.
use the bucket. There is a toilet. There's a toilet way down the hall.
I
You know what? You use the bucket. Okay.
Jesus Christ. What the hell was all that about? Okay, cool. And Patrick, thank you so much for bringing me to this restaurant. I've always wanted to come.
Are you sure you like it? I was quite afraid that you wouldn't be comfortable where you were.
Oh no, Patrick, it's interesting and eccentric, and I'm trying to go outside my boundaries. Oh yes.
Oh, I missed that. Everywhere we've gone so far has had booths. You can't pull aside a booth, can you?
Yes, and it's lovely to have a gentleman pull out a seat for a lady. It's such a tradition that is no longer, well, some people may say relevant, but I feel like it is.
It's garçon. Waiter, is it? I'm sure they'll come around in good time. Oh, yes. I would like a water, sparkling, without ice, in an extremely clean glass.
Extremely clean, please. Yes. Yes.
And the lady will have the same.
I will. I love when a man orders for me. I feel like it's old fashioned, but it's something that I just love. The old fashioned.
I love it. Oh, it's my pleasure just to have me finally be able to be the chivalrous person that I always knew that I could be for you, but didn't have the opportunity, didn't have the location, didn't have the strength within me. I felt at times I was quite afraid that I could never be the man that I needed to be for you, Beatrice.
And to be honest, darling, you have fallen short. But this proves to me that now you are the man. You are the man that I've always dreamt of and wanted and needed and lusted for. So I just
thank you for the water. Look how sparkly that is.
It's very sparkly.
Just the way it is. Sorry, so you were talking about your sexual desire for me.
I was. And I know it's old-fashioned, but I feel like, when a lady's attracted to a man and a man is attracted to a lady, that,
Yes, I've been reading quite a bit about that lately.
oh,
The history of biological attraction. Of course, it's a rather strange concept in terms of modern etiquette and removal of clothes and sweat
mm,
and liquids and
mm.
fluids and also being animalistic. When of course we're animals, but not really,
We've
are we?
gone beyond. I like to
Mm,
think that, evolution has created our prefrontal cortex for a reason,
yes.
to keep us proper.
Yes. I sometimes speak just from the heart and from the diaphragm itself, and I'm really
Mm,
not thinking too much about whether it's coming from the left brain or the right brain or my
mm,
genitals.
yes. And may I say, although we have been together for a while, that you do have very fine genitals. And I
Oh,
just thought I'd tell
yes.
you that,
Oh,
just.
thank you. Well, I do have a new groomer.
Okay.
Oh, it's not my booger. That's not my
What?
booger. That's not my
What?
booger. That's not my booger. So
What?
don't like tell anyone this is my booger.
Oh my God, that's your booger.
It's
I
not my
feel it.
booger. Shut
Yeah,
up.
yeah, it is, man. It is. It's your booger. I know it. It's got you written all over it.
Cause you could tell by the one that I pulled out earlier this week.
Oh my God. Eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it,
No,
eat it.
I won't do it. I never eat it. I was just
Oh, yeah,
stretching
right.
my tooth.
Yeah, sure, 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 sure. The one you put out last week was like a meter. That was pretty cool, man.
Hey, look, the swings are swinging.
Oh, you ate it! I saw you
No,
just
I'm
in the
not.
last minute. I saw
No,
you just in the last minute.
no. Oh, that's so fun. Oh my God. You smell like a skunk.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. Oh, I need to spit. Oh,
Oh, that's
sorry.
disgusting. Oh, it's
Sorry.
so gross. Oh, it's all over. Oh my God. Whoa, hold on a second.
Did you just jump off?
Oh, it's disgusting. Look at that. You hock the lug and everything.
Give it to me.
Ah, yeah, you should put it back.
Jesus Christ.
This is different. This is exactly what I write about in my book, and I need to break free. You're showing me a gift.
Really? Smells a bit. It's
That's part of the gift that it's opening my world. I've been stuffy. I've been too academic, perhaps, and you're showing me a more human side than perhaps I've been willing to express within myself.
well, I appreciate that because but don't put yourself down because you've got all the theories, you've got all of the academic research on resilience, and that's what this is. It's that's what it is. It's feeling uncomfortable and then just being strong and just having grit and
Right.
just like pushing through, isn't it? Have I got that right, Doctor?
I think that's basically chapter 7, uh, about pushing through and being who you are. And chapter 8 is all about pushing through and seeing some of yourself in everybody that you meet. So please do me a favor. You
Yeah.
come here. I see myself in.
Sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I'm
Just
sorry.
hold on. You can
I'm
do it.
holding on.
You can do it.
Oh, oh.
Doctor, this is so much. This is beautiful. This is more than I could ever. I think I'm gonna faint.
Oh no! Don't. Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! Oh, damn my new pants! Oh.
Oh, darling.
Yeah, babe.
Are you okay, sweetheart? Because it was a massive breakup, and may I just say that I think you soldiered on through that like a true trooper.
Yeah. I mean, for me, it was more of a fling.
Oh,
Something to do behind the horses here. But
okay, but I don't even actually know how you touched him, because I feel like it's quite dirty, and you really put up with a lot, even for a one night stand. Can I just say that I admire how much gumption you have?
wait a second. I mean, a lady of your prestigious nature, I guess I should probably ask. Have you've never like done it on top of a horse before?
No, I can't say I have. They're quite high for a start. I'm quite short.
Right.
But
Well, we could
apart from the
lift you up.
physics, oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, that was yeah. Well, you and me doing that the first time, like you were like a pro. And, for a while wasn't sure who was riding who.
Stop it. Oh, I, I feel a peculiar ticking sensation below, and would it be too much to ask if
Hold on, Harry. Hold on.
uh,
Jeez.
maybe we could?
Yeah. Hold on. What? Well,
What?
trying to keep him calm. You guys are both getting pretty excited here.
Oh.
Listen, just can you keep it kind of calm around Harry here? I'm just gonna try to Harry, stop it. Stop it. She doesn't want to do it again. Tell Harry you don't want to do it again.
Well, I don't know if that's true.
Harry, she doesn't want to do
Harry,
it. Just
Harry,
calm down, boy.
Harry,
Calm down.
come to me. Come to me.
Welcome to the Church of Scientology. This is an actual church, and we are registered as a religion. So therefore, not paying the taxes and the whole thing, because we are here to help individuals work through the individual problems that are holding them back from anything they want to achieve in society.
That's great, mate, because I feel like I'm not living my full potential, and stuff.
Just give me your arm. Go ahead while you're talking. Go ahead. You're
Yeah,
not living your full potential. Tell me about that, because I remember being in that situation once.
yeah. I feel like I'm not. I could be so much more than just like a forklift driver, and I feel like all my relationships have been subpar, really. That nothing really has been, well, nothing's really been meaningful.
All three things you said, the machine says, are true.
They're true. They're
Let me
they're they're
take that strap off of you.
100% true, and I just come to you, Grandmaster, with the last bit of hope that I've got, and just hoping you can, I don't know, maybe somehow magically infuse your charisma, your fortitude.
Isn't it magic? Isn't it magic? Right? You're already feeling, right, the magic and the fortitude. And it took me so long to reach Grandmaster level. There's, just to be completely clear and transparent, there are about 74 levels above Grandmaster. So I don't want to give you any kind of illusion. But I have invested a lot of time, energy, and that thing that none of us like to really talk about that holds us back, the money, into
Mm.
making me where I am today. And the first thing that we got to do is talk about where you're investing not only your heart, but your truck
But
driving finances.
my money. Yeah. That
I
I
just want
feel
to
that
say,
I just don't know if I've got the resilience, to get to level 74 and possibly the cash. Do you guys take like credit, or like is there anything I can do, because I don't know if I can get to level
Jacob,
70.
Jacob, it's not all about the cash that you have on hand. That's not what
Okay.
Scientology is all about, okay?
Okay.
Now
Okay.
you said
It's just a lot of
that you
celebrities. Like
drive.
I saw John Travolta, I saw Tom Cruise and stuff, and I feel inadequate. You know what I mean? Like I just don't.
Well, you know what those guys don't have, as much
What?
as I respect them and they are my leaders, they don't have a semi truck out there as big and as heavy and as full as
It's
yours.
true.
And they don't
Maybe
have a
that's true.
key or a combination to the lock on the back, do they?
No, no, I doubt they would. Yeah,
No.
I mean, is that something that you'd be interested in seeing?
Honey, I'm open.
Yeah.
I'm open to this in
Mm.
our relationship if that's what you feel like you want. I mean, is that the kind of thing that you feel you're ready for?
Well, it's just getting dull,
Right.
like really dull. So,
I'll admit that. Okay. All right. So then let me just make sure that I have this straight and interrupt me and fill in the blanks because it's new for me, and I'm kind of a square guy. Uh so you're saying it all starts with the electricity.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, like you just sit in a chair
Uh-huh.
with no clothes, and
And then so
it's just a current. Like it's not.
and people wear this so they wear these helmets, they dip them in water
Yeah.
and they strap them here and where else?
Nipples,
Uh-huh.
genitals, elbows.
Right, of course. And the elbows. Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
catch that part before.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I feel like you're like just trying to bide time and stuff. Like you just don't just get in the chair. Like I don't know what you're
You
like. Do
are
you want like complete sexual fucking ecstasy or not? Like it's just a
you
choice.
are so right. I'm so sorry. Here I go.
Right. And put the helmet on though.
Oh,
Make
okay.
sure you put the helmet on.
I I was kind of hoping that you would put the helmet on for me.
All right. All right. All right.
Uh,
I'm just gonna switch it on.
okay.
Okay.
And then I do the nipples part myself.
Yeah,
So
do that. Just
clamp
put
clamp
yeah,
A
there.
A here.
Yeah, yeah.
It
Make
already
sure.
kind of
Oh, no. Make
feels.
sure the red is on the left and the green is on
Oh,
the right. Yeah, yeah,
thank you. That was
yeah,
a
yeah. We
pleasure.
don't have accidents or anything. So yeah.
Uh-huh.
All right. Oh, hang on. I'm just gonna put the there exactly. It might be a bit tight, but okay. So I'm just gonna get you the water to put your feet in. So just hang on a sec. I'll just get that. Okay. So I'm just putting that down there. Just put your feet in.
I love you.
I love you too. Like totally endlessly. Okay. So I'm just gonna do the
That's the first
switch.
time you've said that.
See, it's happening
Oh,
already.
yeah, babe.
Like
This is amazing.
it's crazy, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna just do the switch now. You ready?
Okay.
And
All right, I'm excited about trying it though, because I've been
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Ah. I'm sorry, that's too funny.
Thank you so much, Lucy, for that fantastic introduction. I'm now ready. Thank you, everybody, for coming here today. I know you paid a lot of money to see me here, a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of heart, and giving a lot of yourselves to be here. Getting a lot of yourselves to be here as well. But as you have seen me say many times, and as you have heard me say in my books, in my audio recordings, in my movies, in my podcasts, in my YouTube clips, and in my Netflix special, I am not your guru. And
Ready?
And for a long time, you probably have thought that I was lying, because clearly I am your guru. I'm not, spoiler alert. Or you might have thought I was talking about the guru within yourself. No, I'm talking about Lucy. Lucy, I've been calling her in my entire life and not realized it. It's something about not just her willingness to open up, not just her smile, not just her energy and her desire to get better, but her breath, her body fluids, overwhelming aromas overwhelmed me to realize that I'm a fraud and Lucy is your guru. Lucy, thank you for introducing me. Now, Lucy, please come back on the stage and take over. This is not only your podium, but it's your church.
Can I just say that I'm so grateful to Doctor, because he has shown me the potential that I have within me. And when you follow me, you will realize that there is only one guru, and that guru is the guru that resides within me. And everything that you think is real is not real. And everything you think you are over, you are not over, because you need to become stronger. You need to become harder. You need to become grittier. You need to become invincible.
It's different, but yeah.
Now, hear me kill the Doctor. Master,
yes.
I have the potion for you to add to the potion.
Oh, yes. Adding your potion to my potion.
Yes.
And this should be the final. Oh, yes. Look at it bubble. Look at it grow. Now there will be cheese.
Cheese!
Cheese.
Okay, so I'm reading your aura.
Okay.
And I'm feeling like you lost someone very, very close to you. I feel like their name begins with the letter. It's got a G, 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 J,
Harry?
G. That's right.
Harry.
Yes. Harry's coming through your aura. Harry is there.
I had to put him down. Harry.
Yeah.
Her sexuality was just out of control, and I couldn't kill her, so we had to kill you.
Harry says it's fine. He's fine on the other side, and there's many concubines that are keeping him company on the other side. And in fact, it was something.
Concubines? Oh
Yes.
no, what have I done to you, Harry? I tried to get you away from that woman, and all I did is I got you more women?
Oh.
Well, that was quite a animalistic experience. I think it was the sparkling water that started things off. You're smoking tobacco. Hmm.
From France.
I wouldn't expect it to be any less sophisticated than I've already experienced. Oh, I just became vaguely aware of my sweat glands and the extra fluids that have come from my genitals being many different places in this room.
Embrace it.
As an experiment for you, Doc.
So he told me all I got to do is just give him like my truck and money and stuff, and I'm going to become a better person, like
What?
100%. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Are you
And all
kidding?
I'm going to have a good life. Like I'm no longer going to be a loser. I'm going to have like women everywhere.
Buddy,
It's
I'm
true.
torn. I'm torn as your friend. I want to have good things for you, right? I want
Yeah,
you to reach definite high levels on
yeah.
Maslow's hierarchy of
Levels, there's levels.
needs.
Yeah, there's
And
74
at
of
the
them.
same time, I'm your trucking manager, and you had to do a job and deliver the goods, and you delivered it to the wrong place.
But is it the wrong place? Like when you really think about it, like maybe it's the right place. You know?
Your job gets me money, and the money gives me children, and the children don't leave the house and die because I give them money. See where the conundrum is.
I can see that. But you know what? Like, if you just come to me with me to this place, they can help you. They're helping me, and they could help you. Like have infinite money and like infinite love and fame and fortune and stuff. Honestly, a truck's nothing, man. Like this is destiny.
So I don't need my kids.
You don't need anybody. Like you should get rid of them all.
I do solemnly swear to take you, Angela, to be my lawfully wedded. Can you open your mouth? Oh,
Oh no, together.
lawfully wedded wife.
I do. Oh my god. Food, glorious food, boogers with wax and cum. When you're in the mood, you might have some. Okay, doctor, I'm just here to interview you about your book on resilience. I'm hoping to one day, like maybe you would mentor me or something, but right now it's just an interview. I don't want to push myself on you or anything like that. I just want to interview you about the resilience book that you wrote.
Ah, thank you. I'm really nervous about it coming out. No one's just been writing this book in my basement with my mom telling me I'm a loser. But I feel inside of me that this book, it's going to be big.
It's going
It's
to
going to
change the
change.
world.
It's going to
Yeah.
change the world. Yeah.
100%. And so I just wanted to ask you about like your formula for resilience and like do you think that like grit plus embarrassment equals resilience? Do you really believe like the words that you're like standing by there or
Yeah. Unless you have maybe, I want to hear your thoughts. Just real quick.
okay. I know it sounds like a bit crazy and that I don't want to like push anything there, but I feel like grit plus embarrassment equals resilience. But maybe the grit has to be like grit over bodily fluids. I know it sounds
Yeah, no,
crazy. Like,
sure. No, that's bodily fluids. That's actually what I was going to write before I finally published the book.
really?
Yours was an early transcript. That's exactly what I was
Oh
gonna
wow.
put in there.
Oh my God. I feel so honored that like I'm almost like only on a tiny little wavelength of you, but like on the same track. I just wanted to ask you as well, like when did you in your life, when did you realize like resilience was really important?
My mother never really wanted me
Mm.
in a relationship.
Oh,
Didn't want me to
okay.
bring anybody
There was a
down.
pause there. I thought you meant she didn't want you. Oh, sorry. Of course she
Go
wanted
on.
you. Of course she wanted. I feel like that our relationships are like mirrors of our childhood and any kind of, if your mum doesn't love you, then you're probably like not going to be loved by anybody else. Like that's what I'm just, it's just a thought though. Like it's not anything. Just forget I said it. Like,
You know
no,
what? It's
I
just it's
interrupted
actually
you.
interesting that you brought that up. I was actually going to be putting that exact phrase in my prologue, which you haven't seen yet. I
Oh,
want to
wow.
get you something really quick. Just to
Yeah.
thank you for coming by before we do the rest of the interview.
Okay.
It's just black tea and a little bit of cinnamon, and it's a metaphor.
It's a metaphor. Mhm. You corrupted, man. And saying you corrupted that poor girl.
In conclusion, all religions and self-help communities are 100% legit.
100%.
That's what I learned.
Yeah. By the way, and show. Okay, everyone, this is us talking now.
Oh, the show, yeah, we're just sorry. That's how I
Yeah,
really
yeah,
talk.
yeah,
I
yeah.
talk like this.
By the way, yeah. Uh, Great. I mean, that was, I think I've never ever done a show or an improv scene with so many bodily fluids and all of those like sort of sexual overtones and all that stuff. So I think we did pretty well considering we're scraping the bottom of the barrel there. That's the bottom of the
Yeah,
barrel. But I think we were able to elevate it, you know?
yeah. I was talking to I'm gonna mess up her last name now, Naomi Sukis, earlier, like today, about the deconstruction, as I was telling you before,
Yeah.
and we talked about how like the opening scene of the deconstruction is like grounded and be serious and don't try to do anything,
I
and
wasn't trying,
uh,
no.
right,
That's the thing. I was like, oh God, they're gonna try to be funny with all the fucking snot and all that. No,
right,
that's
no,
just
but no, it just came out. No, what I was saying is that what she brought up, I think she was, and she's, or maybe I did, I don't know, but just kind of came out organically, is that if you do this kind of grounded work and treat things um, as the character would or what have you, then it earns you the rights. You are earning you earn your pauses. I don't know if you've heard that in theater, but you're earning the gross in a way, right? And so if we just started off with the end of that scene, right, with just like, oh, I have to go to the bathroom, and someone poos in a bucket right in front of you, or throws up, whatever you're doing, the you know that would win over maybe some very drunk people that had earned that laugh through 7 beers, but
yeah.
we had to earn it through the just
The
giving the
character.
circumstances around. Yeah, and so then we could bring on the other characters that help highlight some of the what we saw in those first characters. And so
Yeah.
when we
I mean, personally, I think it's very deep. you know, personally. I think where we
Very
got
deep.
to was very deep. Yeah, very deep.
Very, like, all the
Very
way.
deep. All the way into the amygdala. You know, that's what I feel like.
Yeah. There was a part of that scene where, like, I was trying to think of one other fucking brain word other than prefrontal cortex, and I was like,
Oh,
I was
really?
trying to think, yeah, and I was like the amygdala, but I couldn't come, like hippocampus, like all these things, and I finally had to be
And they're
like left
gone.
brain, right brain, and I'm like, look at my genius.
Yeah.
I know the part of the brain that is left, and the other is right.
No,
And I
that
could have come
was
with
good.
anything.
That
Blood-brain
was good.
barrier. Like I could have come with anything, and I could come up with
Blood.
nothing in that moment.
Yeah, cerebral fluid. You know, while we're talking about bodily fluids, the interesting thing is though, with like where it sort of just denigrated down into all these bodily fluids, I think it was just like me drinking that thing and sloping, and then you picking up on the offer, right? That's what sent it down into it. But it's so funny because I had the choice, because I remember David Rosowski's always saying, you know, you show your character through the objects that you use and how you use them and stuff. So it was kind of like when I put it to my mouth, my first instinct was just to slurp and be really fucking abominable. So it's
Mhm.
really interesting how just one
That launched the whole
choice.
show. Yeah,
Yeah,
one
yeah.
choice
Like
launched
the
the entire
drink.
theme of the
Yeah.
show.
It's
Hmm.
interesting because Rosowski's always going on about, you know, everybody always just like drinks or whatever, but you know, how, like, are you shaking when you drink? Or are you doing it quickly? Or are you like, how are you drinking? And then how does that show the other person what kind of character you are? And you kind of just automatically just sort of picked up on the sloping thing. I didn't know whether you would pick up on it or not. And I didn't think that much about it. It was just, oh, this character slurps, you know.
Yeah, I'm not thinking much about anything, especially in those like opening scenes, other
Yeah.
than just be
Yeah.
there and notice things. And if I ever catch myself pretending not to notice something, then I have to like notice it. I don't allow myself that luxury of doing that, because then I feel like, all right, if I'm throwing away what is just clearly here, then I'm like trying to write something, and
Mm,
and not only is that bad form, but it's
interesting.
also, it's not improv. It's
Interesting.
it's the presumption that there is a right way to go, and that
Mm,
I'm trying to find it, but that is not what improv is. It is just discovering what is there. And so for me not to say, or at least absorb whatever's there, that
mm.
means I'm not doing the scene. So another great example of that maybe is that I gave that cup of tea to you and said, this is green tea and it's honey, and it's also a metaphor. And you didn't say like what it was. And I thought,
Yeah.
okay, like, so I thought, okay, I could right now say what I think the metaphor is. And of course I have nothing in my mind, right? I would just be making it
Yeah.
up in the moment. And I said, or I could also know that this is not just one scene, it is a 35-minute show. And so I can just file that away in case it's ever helpful or useful, especially if I know, now this is when we think about the audience, which is not too often,
Yeah.
the uh I think of
Especially on
like, all right,
Zoom.
right, well, no. But when the audience hears, and it's also a metaphor, right? If I'm leaving the MacGuffin or the cliffhanger they're going to want to hear what it is later on. So I did bring it back, and I was I bring back the thing, and I guess it's like twice, like the thing that we
I said
brought back
nothing.
is like, we're not going to say anything either time. And so at least we brought it back, and then the audience, I would hope, is say like, all right, they're not going to say what the metaphor is, it's up to me, like,
Well, the
here's what I think the
deconstruction is
metaphor
the
is.
metaphor. I mean, that's how meta this shit is now.
That's more meta than I can
Thought
handle.
about that.
That was like, like a brain explosion. So my brain
Yeah.
just went,
Yeah.
there's not much there.
Just a wee pop.
All I've
Uh,
got is a prefrontal cortex.
well, I mean, you're doing all right if you've got a prefrontal cortex, can I just say? I mean, I wouldn't want to just have lizard brain. That's, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
pretty. Look at it.
It's
Look at it.
amazing.
Look
It's
at it.
amazing. Very
Polish,
handsome.
polish, polish.
Yeah, interesting. Because you know what? It was like when you said metaphor, I felt like I could say something, but I felt like my character's just stupid. She doesn't know what a metaphor is. She doesn't fucking, you know what I mean? Like, so it's just like,
And it turned out
okay.
she's a fascist dictator, an evil, murderous fascist.
Yeah, yeah.
Dictator.
They all start out, you know, the same. They're all like, they have a mentor and they're kind of like, I know nothing. And they're kind of closer to the truth at that point, you know, and then they just take everything from the mentor. and then they repackage it, and then they become an authoritarian. It's the classic story.
Instead of doing it over the course of years, they do it over the course of like 90 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. It was all bubbling under the surface.
That was great.
But it's all a metaphor.
It is all a metaphor. Well, thank you for letting me do this with you today.
Thank you.
Next week's will be different. The next video, which is right here.
Somewhere. It's somewhere.
Different.
Yeah.
You gotta check out the next one, because this next one is totally different than this one.
It's gonna be the opposite almost.
Right, but it leads right off from the last point that we just made.
100%. There's gonna be like a really important metaphor in it. So
check it out now.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.